welcome back to another wonderful day of Vlogtober. So I have a finished project to share with you all. Now, as you know, I've been working on the 2x2 hat by Ann Gonnen for what seems like several weeks. But actually it hasn't been that long really, because I've been working like on and off on the hat. So I'm not sure exactly how long it took me. Now this is a very simple hat, and you could probably knock it out in no time. But I just, I go between whips and I have crochet projects and knitting projects. And so, I don't stay working on this one hat. But anyway, here's the full hat. So this pattern calls for worsted weight yarn, and I use Knit Pick Swish worsted. It's a really wonderful squishy yarn, and it is in the colorway Dusk. And so this is absolutely beautiful. I love this color. Now each skein of Knit Pick Swish worsted has 110 yards, and that is 100.5 meters. So yeah, I used 2 skeins for this. So I'm trying to think, how much did I use the first time I made this hat, because this is my second time making this hat. I'm not quite sure how much, but when I made the hat the first time I used a heavy DK, but this is a worsted. But as long as you have about 200 yards of yarn, you'll be fine. So and I still have some left over actually. I have this little bit left over, so this will go into my leftover bag. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I'm sure I will figure something out. And for the crown decreases, I use DPNs. So I use the US 6, which is a 4mm DPN. And these are lovely. These are the Knitter's Pride Dreams. Really nice. And so yeah, like I said, this is my second 2x2 hat, and I would love to make more. I think one area of improvement that I would like is to work on the crown of the hat, but not just for this hat, but any hat. I would like to work on the crown. And I use DPNs. I love using DPNs. Maybe I should learn how to magic loop. I don't know. I don't really know if that'll make a difference, but I have learned that after blocking these decreased stitches, they lay so much better. It's just right now the hat's been tugged and pulled on, using the DPNs, but it has a beautiful crown, and yeah, I really like it a lot. And so as I mentioned, I knit all the way to 9.5 inches before the decrease, because I wanted to make a super long brim. My husband did try this on. It fits him really, really well. He really likes it. And so that's the way it looks. And I hope to update my Ravelry page on this. I've been trying to do really good with Ravelry, and perhaps later today or tomorrow I will take some nice pictures of this. But actually first, before I do any of that, I do want to block it. And so after I block it, perhaps I'll take some pictures then. But yeah, I definitely want to block it, because I feel like it's really going to allow these 2x2 rib stitches to, to flourish and just expand. And so this is just a really great pattern. The yarn choice is just spot on. It's so squishy, it's soft. It is so, so nice. Now, because of the 2x2 ribbon, this hat will fit a head circumference between 21 to 22. However, if you want to make the hat for like someone with a larger head, you just simply add more rounds. So if you go up to 9.5, you should definitely have enough for someone with a head size or head circumference of a 23 to 24. So yeah, this is really great for those loved ones with large heads. It's really, really great for that. So yeah, I haven't blocked it yet, but I hope to later this month though. I have another hat that needs to be blocked, and so I think I might block them together. I'm not too worried about the color running, but we'll see. We'll see. We have to, you have to be careful with darker colors, especially like these blues and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I mentioned, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, I did a regular long tail cast on instead of the elastic long tail cast on, aka the German twisted cast on. And y'all, it's fine. I mean, it still looks good. It's fine. But yeah, it's just something like, I'm like, oh man, how did I do that? But yeah, it is fun though. So no problem at all. And let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite cast on? I would love to know. I like the long tail cast on. So far, the cast ons that I've done a provisional, I've done a long tail cast on, I've done a German twisted cast on, and I've done a knitted cast on. And then there was one more cast on that I did. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It's like the cast on you use if you want to add more stitches, like an underarm for like underarm decreases. But those are the ones I've done so far. So let me know in the comments what is your favorite cast on, and also your favorite bond off. I would love to know that as well. Yeah, that's what I meant, right? Yeah. Sometimes I get cast on, bond off. Mixed up. But anyway, yeah, let me know what's your favorite cast on and your favorite bond off. Well, I am getting quite hungry, so come with me as I make some lunch. Today for lunch, I'm going to be making some baked tilapia, and then as a side, I'm going to be making this here, but I'll share that with you all a little bit later. So I have some nice tilapia fillets, and I'm just going to go ahead and spray my pan just a little bit. Don't need a whole lot. And I am using extra virgin olive oil for mine. So hope you all can see that. So anyway, these are not fancy tilapia. It's just like the Walmart brand, so you know, nothing super fancy. All right. And lay these out. Okay, so as far as the seasoning goes, I like to use Lawry's, and I like to use the lemon pepper seasoning. This is a Walmart brand, great value, and of course Lawry's. A lot of people are familiar with Lawry's. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get these going. I just like to put a little bit on it. You don't need very much of this. Not at all. And I also like to put a little bit of Lawry's in it. Now, yes, this is a lot of salt, but you know what? I'm only applying a very small amount. And you can cook your tilapia any way that you want. In fact, let me know if you like tilapia. If not tilapia, let me know what is your favorite type of fish. I also like salmon. Salmon is really good. And so, let's see what else I like. I like flounder. Mahi-mahi. Even though I only can get mahi-mahi when I am in Florida. So, yeah, I definitely want to go back and get some fresh mahi-mahi. Okay. Now, also, I like to put just a little bit of butter. Just in the corners. Is this a healthy way to cook tilapia? Absolutely not, but it's the way I do it. All right, so I'm going to pop this in the oven. I do believe I'm going to do 7 minutes on each side. I usually will check it at least every 5 minutes, but yeah. Sometimes I don't flip them at all. It just depends. These aren't super big tilapia pieces, but all in all, it'll be anywhere from 12 to 14 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the stove, and then I'll go ahead and get started on my side dish that I will be having. Now I'm going to go ahead and make my side for my tilapia. So I do have a stove, but I am going to use my burner today just to, just so I can show you all what I'm doing. It's a lot easier that way. Okay, so I'm going to be following directions for the pasta sauce Alfredo. If y'all thought I was making it from scratch, nope. But I would like to learn how to make pasta from scratch. In fact, if you all have any sort of recipe, let me know. All right, so we're gonna need water, milk, and butter. I did not get the butter. I need the butter. Butter. Probably should have measured this out before I got started. But anywho, it'll be all right. Okay, so only a tablespoon, so that's not that much. Okay. And let's see, where's my knife? Okay, that'll work. Alrighty then, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in the water, 1.5 cups. Okay, that's that. And then we need 1/2 cup of low-fat milk. So this is definitely a ballin' on a budget type of meal. It doesn't cost a whole lot, so that's why I like it, and it is quick. Okay, so we need some butter. All right, come on, butter. Okay, there's our butter. All right, so now we have to bring this to a boil. And I'm definitely not going to watch it because it's not good to watch a pot boil. Yeah, you'll go crazy. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let that get up to a boil. And then I'll come back to see what we're looking at. All right, y'all, we are boiling. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pour this stuff in. It already has the seasoning in it. I love it. It's so easy. Okay, go ahead and stir this up. All right, so the package says to boil to 7 minutes, but I don't really want al dente pasta. So I'm probably gonna let it go closer to 10 or 12 minutes. And I'm just gonna let that work and let it boil and keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. And then I'll come back and I'll come back and see how my pasta is looking. Our tilapia is done, and there's only about a minute left on the pasta, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that off the burner, or at least turn it down. So that is looking delicious. So I'm going to put this back over. Let's see, let's just put it over there. Okay. This is my pasta. It's a really, really nice creamy pasta. Yummy. All right, y'all. And that's my lunch. I figured I would go ahead and plate this up just so you can see. All right, this pan is still hot. Now, this is the worst part about tilapia, is transferring it, because it breaks apart really, really easily. Now, of course, I could just use a spatula. Like, wouldn't that be smarter? Okay, we have a spatula. See, look how much easier that is. I tell you. Now, of course, if you want your tilapia browner, you can do so. All right. And then we're going to have a little bit of this pasta. Now, I didn't add any salt or seasoning or anything to this. I figured, you know, the seasoning would be fine. Of course, if I need to, I'll add salt or something like that. But I typically don't add a whole lot of salt and stuff like that to my food. But yeah, here it is. I am about to eat and enjoy. And yeah, I hope that you all are having a good lunch or supper or breakfast or snack, you know, whatever time it is for you. I hope that you all enjoy my cooking. Now, I have to admit that I am not the primary cook in the house. That is my husband. He loves cooking. It is his thing. He can go to work, work a full day of work, and come home and cook. It is his form of relaxation. It is very therapeutic for him. And once he gets in the kitchen, I'll say, hey, you want me to help you with help you with anything? And he'll go, nope, I've got it. And it is really like cooking for him is just his way of decompressing and just bringing it down, coming down at the end of the day. And I think that's awesome. And he's a really, really good cook. Like, no complaints here. And not only can he cook, but he can also grill really, really well. I like to think of him as a grill master, that's for sure. But yeah, so I am going to see you all tomorrow, and we'll see what I get up to. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.